About a century ago, the world was shaken by what would become known as Spanish flu, an influenza-like respiratory illness that touched almost every corner of the globe and swept through it with a vengeance, infecting over 500 million people, killing an estimated 17 to 50 million people worldwide. Almost 100 years after, the month of November 2019, reports of another influenza-like respiratory disease outbreak in China broke out. Originating in Wuhan, China, the disease appeared to be a seasonal flu due to the prevalent cold weather in the winter, but quickly turned out to be a nightmare, not just for China, but for the entire world. The rest of the world watched from a distance and did not think it had anything to do with them, or that it could eventually get to them, while scientists and epidemiologists struggled to explain the situation. After discovering the pathogen SARS-CoV-2 virus responsible for the disease, later given the name COVID-19, which stands for Coronavirus Disease 2019, by the World Health Organization, WHO, the media speculated over the exotic animal eating choices and lifestyle of the Chinese. Although the SARS-CoV-2 is not as deadly as the other coronavirus strains and its predecessors, the SARS-CoV responsible for the SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, in the past. Because it can spread undetected, it infects a lot more people and results in more death. Given these facts, you would wonder why the world didn't feel the need to be alarmed or alert initially. Could it be that the world forgets so easily? Perhaps. It could be that humans are not nearly as responsible as we think. Or could it just be lack of experience? Considering that the last pandemic that affected the world in this magnitude happened so many years ago, anyone who survived is most likely dead now, or would have been too young to comprehend the events that happened at the time. With industrial and digital revolutions, higher volumes of international trades and travels, there's no way the coronavirus disease wouldn't reach every part of the globe. Currently in over 194 countries and regions, more than 3.1 million cases and 218,000 deaths worldwide, it appears the world still has to wait a while longer till the end of the scourge. The 1918 pandemic lasted 2 full years before the world gained respite, with vaccine trials and treatments still several months to years away from approval. Will history repeat itself, or will human innovations and genius through its time? Africa has recorded over 40,000 cases, with 1,700 deaths and 13,000 recoveries. With the deplorable state of healthcare system in Africa, as no doubt Africa remains evergreen in the eyes of the world. As the whole world unanimously echo a preventive song of wash your hands, stay at home, wear mask and social distancing campaign, one can only wonder if this three-headed monster has come to stay with us, or a search for viable vaccine is the answer. A plague that has defiled all religious, social, and economic lifestyle, inter-country relations, and as several nations across the globe awaits a gradual recovery from the trauma caused by coronavirus. One thing is certain, nothing will ever remain the same.